episode of the Community Knit podcast. Today it is Thursday, June. We're in June now. It is June 8th. It is my cousin Jacob's birthday. Happy birthday, Jacob. And also right now Nomi is at school. She's doing her finals. She's graduating. And in Denmark it's a little bit different from a lot of other countries. So a lot of them is like oral exams. So she has to defend a big assignment that she has turned in a few months back. So it's very interesting, very, very exciting. So any second now she'll come home. So once I hear the car in the driveway, I'm just gonna pause this and go see if it went okay. But let me first say welcome. This is episode 69. Normal day, regular episode. I need to talk real quick about what I'm wearing because it's actually way too warm to be wearing my brand new Candy Cloud cardigan. And am I excited about this? Indeed. I did find a glitter button. I usually don't wear them buttoned, my cardigans. I usually just keep them open, but every now and then when you have a jacket or whatever, it's nice to just kind of have the opportunity to close it a little bit more. I did not do any other buttons or buttonholes, and I didn't even wash it or block it yet because it is just so nice and fluffy. It's funny because my the older version I have of the Candy Cloud cardigan compared to this is so fluffy. Like all of my hair is still in the yarn, and I can tell the old one that I have that is almost 4 years old, if not more actually. All the mohair is kind of worn out, so it's just the silk thread, so it's the look of the fabric and the feel of the fabric are just so different. But this, I didn't do it very long either because I usually wear this with my dress. But yeah, it turned out just perfect. I really love it, and I'm gonna take it off because it's summer in Denmark. I think it's like 25 degrees Celsius today, and I wish I had time to stay a little bit outside in the sun and have some knitting time, but I have been super busy dyeing yarn for some yarn stores. A new store opened in Copenhagen that has some of my yarn, and then I have my local yarn store that carry a lot of my yarn, and they have had like 10% off my silk base, so people have been going crazy buying all that silk. Here you can see the finished cardi and all the soft colors. For some reason, when I put pictures of this on Instagram, it looks a lot more marble than I think it is in real life. I don't know why it looks like that on camera. It looks very striped and very marbled, and it doesn't look like that in real life. I think it looks so much more faded and soft. Yeah, I really love this. So this turned out really good. I'm just gonna put this over here so I can breathe. I made myself a coffee today. So I have lots of things to share because my my helper, my knitting angel Jette, has been knitting some items for me to share with you. So I'll share that. And I did finish a little bit something myself. I finished the Candy Cloud, and we did a KAL, or I started a KAL last podcast, the Candy Cloud KAL, and you can totally still be part of this KAL. In my latest episode, I explained a little bit how I work this, how I do this, because this is 4 strands of silk mohair, and I just pick random mohairs, whatever is left in my little scrappy basket. And the only color that I used throughout the entire project is 1 strand of white, and then I just mix pinks and reds and oranges and a little bit of purple. And actually I love the sleeves here at the bottom. It's a mix of the orange and the purple, which is actually contrasting colors, so they would go together, but mixing them together I was not sure, but I really love how that turned out in the bottom. I did not write down how many rows of each color I did. I just looked So I got almost identical sleeve and body, but not exactly. I'll just kind of look every now and then and see, okay, so now it's time to add the purple. So no structure, just go with the flow and pick whatever color you think looks pretty. It's fun to knit like that sometimes. I hate that when knitting becomes too controlling, 4 rows of this and then change and then 1 row and then you mess up and then you think you have to go back. Just go and pick whatever color you want and see what happens. It always turns out great in the end. So that was a fun project, and I actually want to do one more and maybe get out of my color comfort zone and dive into some blues. I actually have new blues on the stove right now, cooling, because I'm still experimenting a little bit with the blue colors. I have one other finished object that I finished myself. Maybe you saw this on Instagram. This is my hair kerchief. And some people laugh at me, but I think that it is so cute to have a little scarf in your hair. And yes, I might look like a country girl, but I think it's cute to have this little thing. I remember my mom would wear this to just kind of keep her hair out of the way when she was cooking, and I actually talked to my aunt the other day, and she said, well, it was not only because we wanted to look pretty, it was also because we didn't want to wash our hair all the time. So I guess this is like an old-fashioned dry shampoo if you don't want to wash your hair. I did post a picture of this on Instagram with my other aunt. My mom's little sister wore this, and I think the cute thing is that you can wear this in your hair. That was actually my first idea, but it is also cute. It's just this little bandana. I like that a lot. And also if I put up a ponytail or like a big, what are they called? When you just put all your hair on a bun on top of your head, just to tie the scarf around your ponytail or your hair bun, or even on your purse. I saw that Sandy by the lakeside the other day. She had, hold on, I noticed that she would just kind of tear it around her little bag, and I think that looked cute as well. So when you walk around with a little bag, you have your little scarf hanging. So it is a multi-purpose scarf, and I have knit this in my silky lace base. This is the colorway Buttercup, and I didn't weigh this, but this is the amount that I have left. So I'm thinking I used way less than 1 skein. So maybe you can get 2 of these out of 1 skein. But as soon as the pattern is done, and I will let you know how much yarn you need. And I can just tell that I have been dyeing some blue yarn today, so my arm is blue. So these 2 are the only finished objects that I did finish myself. The roller coaster shawl, maybe you remember, I started the roller coaster shawl this winter when I was in Austria, and it is knit in my zebra yarn, which is a Highland wool zebra yarn. So it's a little, I guess some people will call it rustic. I really like rustic yarn like this. You can feel it's a woolly wool, and apart from that, it's also has a gorgeous hold. Like it's firmer than if you knit with a superwash merino, just because of the fibers of the Highland wool. So I was just really happy about the design. I wasn't too sure when I started out, but once I finished, I'm so happy about it. I was so curious to see, because these are not the kind of colors that I would usually pick out. I just wanted to do something fun and bright, But I was also, after I did this, so curious to see what it would look like in more subtle colors. And I wrote to my knitting angel Jette, and I sent her yarn, and she did this version, which I love equally much. This is the 3 colors, Tangelo, Buttercup, and Hazel. And so you can have any kind of variation of colors will go perfectly into the shawl. So it doesn't have to be only bright colors. I think it works just as gorgeously in more subtle colors, and I really love this color combo. And the fun thing about shawls like this is picking out different color combos, and you can just go on forever and ever. I think this is going to be a favorite of mine, and I think I'll be knitting more of these. I'm thinking about doing one this summer in my new zebra base, because I did order some. I showed you in the last episode that I got some merino sock zebra yarn. So it is the exact same yarn as my merino sock base, which is the high twist yarn, 366 meters per 100 grams. The only difference is that this has the zebra effect, and I have dyed a lot. So need to get my hair out of the way. So I have dyed, and this is not all, I have more. I have dyed some merino sock zebra yarn as an alternative to the Highland wool. If you do not like the scratchy wool like I do, this is just the perfect alternative, because it's soft. It is yeah, like, so you can use this for socks because it's identical to the merino sock base. So I'm curious to see how the roller coaster shawl will look up. I'm curious to see how the roller coaster shawl will look when you knit it in the softer yarn base. Mainly because I'm curious to see how the fabric will turn out. I'm expecting it to be a whole lot more drapey, and yeah, that's just exciting to see. So these are the exact same colors as my first roller coaster shawl. I did not dye these 3 colors in this base, but I'm expecting that that will be something people would want. So I will do that. I just run out of zebra because I wanted to do the baby blue, which is the baby, is that your name, follow me? And I did coquines, because coquines is one of my favorite colors, and I just thought it would be fun to do that in this zebra as well. I did the Happy Hunter because I just did a whole batch of Happy Hunter because that was sold out. So I did Happy Hunter on a lot of new bases. They will be in the shop hopefully by you when you watch this. I hope I would have had time to get everything online. Happy Hunter, and the last one is this, I haven't named it yet. A golden orange, yellow orange kind of color. I don't know what to call this. I was actually going for a little bit more of a yellow sunflower kind of look, but anyway, it looks cute. So these are the colors so far, I think. Yeah. So I definitely need some purple and some green in here as well. And maybe I should do the Buttercup and the Hazel and the Tangelo. Let me know if you have any other wishes for the merino zebra. I need to order some more of this yarn. But I just wanted to show you that this is available for the roller coaster shawl, so that you can get the same look with the zebra effect, but not get but don't compromise. You don't have to compromise with the softness of the yarn. So let me put that back. You should see my table. It's like full of all the yarn. I've been dyeing so much yarn the last 3 days, and I have twisted most of it, but I haven't labeled anything. So it's just like a big pile over here. And outside in the, not outside in the rest of the house, but in the rest of the house, I have so many skeins just drying. So there will be a lot of twisting and labeling yarn the next couple of days, but that's fine. I'm back. I was interrupted. Naomi got home, very excited. She got a very good grade, so she's really happy. But while I was taking a sip of my coffee, I was just remembering what it was that I was going to share with you. The last time I podcasted was on May 26th. And the day after was actually the birthday of this channel. So this channel has been around for 3 years, and I thought that was a great occasion to celebrate a little bit. So I've actually prepared a little discount code. So if you use the code that I'm gonna write down here, which is, I put it down for me to remember as well, BDAY10. So if you use this code BDAY10, I will give you 10% off everything in the shop. This weekend only, so this will end at midnight, Sunday, European Central Time, whenever that is your time. Yeah, so just to give you a little bit, give you something back for all the stuff that you give me. So thank you so much for that. I can see that I have gotten a lot of new viewers, so welcome. And this is a great opportunity to get a little something, a little discount in the shop. So back to yarn, because talking about the zebra merino sock base, I was just so excited to try it out. I caked up this merino sock zebra in the Coquinas base, or the Coquinas colorway, and I have started to knit a pair of socks, and I'm just loving how the stripes are turning out when you knit socks. So it's not pooling at all, it's just making these very cute stripes, and you can see some of the colors in between. So I'm very happy to see that. I think in the shawl you will be experimenting. You will experience a little bit of pooling here and there. But I'm thinking that in a shawl like this, where you have all this, oh, what is that called in English? Slip stitch pattern, that it's fine, because a lot of things are going on in this shawl. So I actually don't mind the pooling, not at all. And did we see any pooling in this? Not as much. Yeah, a little bit here on the pink. So it all depends on the circumference of the row, or the length of the rows, how the pooling will appear or not appear. But I guess they made sure that if you knit socks, that the striping will kind of match the circumference of a normal sock. So this is looking very good. This is my in-between project. I always like to have a pair of socks so I can take them with me in the car if I need to go somewhere. And especially when I was working on this, which was like a basket full of silk mohair scraps, and I was using 4 strands at a time. It was just a mess to bring with me. I did that a little bit anyway, because I was just so excited to be knitting on this. So I did bring this for my mom's birthday a week ago. There were so many people, I had silk mohair flying all over the place. But yeah, so it's always nice for me to have a pair of socks. And actually that is the only thing I have on my needles right now, because my next project, I have a new idea for design, which will also be a 4 strands of mohair design, I think. And I have dyed 2 new colors for this project. This gray one is actually the same. I call this Asphaltus, which is the dark gray color that I use for my Giselle shawl. I have not dyed this in silk mohair before. And this is actually a new color. Let me explain, because I have just gotten, they won't be available in the shop yet because I have an idea. But this is like a Aran weight teddy yarn base, which is a alpaca. I don't remember what is else in this except from alpaca, maybe some merino. But anyway, the point of the story is that this color, I wanted to do like a brick, I don't know what the English word for ochre is, but like the red dirt, the red soil, and I wanted to find this color, and I managed actually in my first attempt to dye the exact color that I wanted. But then I have this bag, which is just a bag that I bought. This is actually supposed to be for your bathroom stuff when you go on vacation. These two will lay next to each other, and I like this very much for this other project that it's for. But I was just so in love with this colorway, which is I don't know what you call this, like a pink brown, soft red. I don't know what you call this color, but I wanted to see if I could dye it, and this is the result. I think it's pretty close, and I just love this color combined with gray. So I have an idea for this that I will share with you maybe next time, hopefully next time. And another thing that I want to work on is I have been dyeing a lot of Tennessee Warbler lately. This is my gray with some warm specks. I was out of the Tennessee Warbler in my silk mohair, so I was just so curious to see it on the fingering weight Donegal. I have been dyeing almost every time I dye a colorway, not every time, but I try to at least try it on this base or my zebra base to get a lot of different options in these new bases. I still have way too many bases, but I really love this fingering weight Donegal. And I saw the Tennessee Warbler was laying next to my scallop silk mohair, and I'm thinking to try and make a little swatch and see if they would look good together. And I want to do a sweater design. And I know exactly what I want, and it's going to be very simple. I'm just going to let the fabric do its thing, and we'll see. But I'm happy that I have like something that I'm eager to cast on and work on. So that'll be as soon as I get everything else done. Hopefully this summer I will have some time for designing. I have just done 2 new sizes for the Candy Cloud cardigan. Actually, someone wrote me if I could, if it was really true that the circumference of the cardigan did stop at 120 centimeter bust size, and I was just embarrassed to say yes. I never got around to making those bigger sizes available. Was thought that I would be the biggest size anyway, yeah, so I have just made 2 new sizes. So the biggest size is 140 centimeter bust size. I did not get that translated into English yet. I will as soon as possible. If you're interested in the Danish version, I haven't published it yet, but it's available. So if you really want that larger size, just send me an email. Okay, last thing that I'm gonna share with you is the Mega Diamond cardigan that Jette knit up for me. Not for me, because I can't, it doesn't fit it. But I really needed a version of the Mega Diamonds cardigan in a smaller size, because my own size is so big that if I put it on a hanger when I go on knitting events, it's too big for the hanger and it doesn't look good. So I really needed a smaller size so that I can take this with me when I go on events. And this is in the beige colorway, which is a new colorway that I did actually just for for this cardigan, I asked my youngest daughter Esther, she's 17, said, okay, so what color would you choose? And she said beige. Mom, always beige. I know Lærke Bagger, which is a really fun Danish designer, she says that beige is where the money is. Because I think maybe especially in Scandinavia, we are a little afraid of colors, so we do everything beige. Well, anyway, so this is it's a little bit hard to show, but I will, as soon as Esther, she will be back this weekend. She will have one last weekend at home before the boarding school year is over, and she will come home and attend high school. And I will make sure to get some pictures of her wearing the Mega Diamond cardigan. You can see my own is hanging over here. Maybe I should just put it on. So this is my own, and I think I need to pick up some stitches around the neck and just kind of tighten this a little bit. It's pretty wide. I love the sleeves, they're huge, balloon, and I think even though this is I did this in my mega mohair base, which is the same as 4 strands of silk mohair, so it is warm, but I think it's still summery in a way. I think on a summer evening, it gets pretty chilly here at night. This is just perfect, and the same with my Candy Cloud cardi. They are summery but warm, and it's actually way too hot to be wearing that now. Anything else? I have the summer sock box here, and I will show you in a second. I'll give you a little warning if you haven't received yours yet. I unfortunately cannot show you the bird of June because, believe it or not, I did it again. I sold all of the birds and I did not keep one for me. I didn't do that on purpose, but I will put them online, and then once they start to sell, then I will see which one are the last one to sell, and then I'll just take one of those. Except sometimes I will have decided beforehand exactly what base I want, and I'll take one out. But I didn't this time, and I just totally forgot that people will buy my yarn at night because not everyone is in my time zone. So I woke up one morning and they were all gone, and I'm like, no, I didn't get a bird. It's fine. I have the recipe for it. I can just dye myself a new bird. So don't feel bad. I just feel stupid because I do this all the time. But for the summer sock box, I kept one for me because I was just so excited about, especially one of the colors in the box, that I knew that I had to keep that for me. So I will just get it, and I will let you know when to look away. They're here. So if you did not receive your summer sock box yet, and you don't want it to be spoiled, close your eyes now. So this is the first set. This is the bases were a surprise, and this is my favorite sock base. This is my merino sock, which is a high twist 80-20 base, and I was just inspired by flowers and yeah, my garden in the summer, and then I just wanted this mini to be like party. And then the other one is my BFL base, and I just thought this was very summery, and I like this little soft mini to go with it. So this was the set, and the little surprise progress keeper, I'll just show you and not tell you in case you've got your eyes closed. This was the progress keeper, and I still have lots of these available, so I'm thinking I'll put these online if you want one. I think that was it for now. So guys, this is all for now. I'll be back here in 2 weeks with a regular episode. That'll be episode number 70. And next Friday I have a little vlog for you because I was filming a little bit while I was dyeing their summer sock boxes and also the bird. And then apart from that, I was just, I have a husband in front of my window with a drink going, come outside in the sunshine, we made gin and tonics. So I will go grab a gin and tonic with them. I just want to say that the vlog will be out next Friday. It's just a normal vlog from around the house and also a little bit from the dye studio doing the summer sock box and the bird. Apart from that, nothing else new from around here. I will see you back here on the channel very soon. Until then, take care and enjoy the summer. And subscribe, thumbs up, turn on the bell to get notifications. I'll see you soon, guys. Bye.